Welcome back to my StoneBlock playthrough, episode 10. So, I know we said we may be doing some Britannia today, and that may be true, but I really want to get into chickens, and I found something else crazy in this mod pack. Crazier than my eyes. So, let's take a look. So first, we're going to come back up here. Actually, see, this was our spawn area. I moved everything upstairs. I haven't set up the tinker stuff yet. I will eventually. I did add a couple trees in here. I don't think I went over this last time. This is the mineral sapling. In case we need these later. I noticed that we had gotten some from sieving, so I put it in a hopping bonsai. And the paper tree that I talked about at the beginning that I never got around to making. And this just produces oak wood, so I didn't bother adding it to the theme of the room. If there was some kind of like paper block, I would add that, but just adding more oak seems pretty boring. So our chickens hatched. I'm making a few more as well, because we're going to use those today. But before we do anything else, we're going to drop off this paper and show you these seeds. These magic beans, which are craftable. Just an emerald, regular seeds in the corners, melon, beetroot, pumpkin, netherwort. Most of this stuff came from sieving. The netherwort I also got from sieving. Yeah, just some soul sand, which I got from the nether. You can get them from loot bags as well, the common ones, real cheap. I think this is where I actually got them. Not the soul sand. I don't think I did like 2 pieces of soul sand. I didn't get anything. But I was opening a bunch of loot bags, so they must have came from there. These are some weird trees. I gotta get some of those. So anyway, once you have these magic beans, plant them and get my acceleration wand and run through these. And they change color as they grow, which is pretty nice. Look at that. And every time you pop them, you get an extra seed. And yellow dye. But every time this thing grows and it gets harvested, it just drops a random item. Ink sacs. I don't even have squids, so that's fantastic. Like, it's a great way to get ink, apparently. What is this? Dark oak sapling. It drops glass, wool, frames. What was this one? The wool, like I said. So I'm going to get an entire farm of this automated. Using the harvester, some storage blocks, and the transfer node. So let's go take care of that real quick. It's going to be a bit of a surprise, but you see how fast I was getting those seeds, right? So making a 9x9 farm took no time at all. Wow, the essence must be all full. Look at all that. Nice, this is all full too. Seeds, mostly. So we'll put this harvester... What was it doing? It's kind of keeping them in the middle, wasn't I? Yep, so I did grow some pumpkins. I'm not going to bother with a harvester on those because I'll probably use this farm for something else. But I'll put this harvester right... I got to get the center. Right here. Get that coil on there. Not where the torch is, obviously, right? Wouldn't try to do that. Okay, transfer node. A little bit of pipe. I'm going to put 3 crates here because these things drop a crazy amount of stuff. Let's just do the whole area. Always up. Any second now. Oh, wow. It couldn't even go in there. That's bonkers. I'm gonna have to get a. I'm gonna have to get something. You know what? I don't need this over here, actually. I'll just take it from here. Yeah. Cookies. It's National Cookie Day. Or so I'm told. Wow. There's something there? Okay. Mushrooms and flowers and so much crazy stuff here. Where am I going to put it? Here? Wow. It almost filled up one right away. Gas tiers. All this glass, wool, blaze rods, terracotta, fish. Well, that stuff doesn't even make sense. Wow, emeralds. I don't know if this is coming from this farm or this must be breaking it out. Huh? Let's just turn this off for now. Is this doing that too? Look at that colors. Look at that. It's a really nice looking farm. You can even see it on the mini-map in the corner there. But if I go and tap this real quick, turn them all purple. Oh. Wow. Is this full? That's full already? Alright. I'm gonna have to find a way to keep this thing from becoming destroyed. Yeah, that's bonkers. Alright. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna run through it again because it's gonna break again. We might have to put a little system down here. A little, what do they call it? The refined storage that we did. We may do another setup down here just for the farm stuff. Besides that, I wanted to get into chickens, so let's go ahead with that. We're going to want to start with a book and one of these full-grown chickens. And just hit them on the head with the book, and you get a smart chicken. I do that twice. Come on. My airwalk charm is not turned on. There we go. We got 2 smart chickens. We also want 2 cake chickens. There we are. Now, with the roost mod, those cakes I also just got from loot bags. So, if you got a farm going like we'd set up, you should be good to go. But what you want from the roost mod right now is this chicken catcher feather, also in loot bags, eggs, and just regular sticks are fine. Now what this chicken catcher does is it turns chickens into items. Even if they're baby chickens, they turn into full-grown chicken items. Now we got nothing growing over here. I kind of like the light. I'll leave it on. So we got 2 smarts, 2 chicken nostos. I don't know what that is. Okay. And 4 regular chickens. What we're going to want is the chicken breeder, which is just planks, hay bales, and seeds. Hay bales are just wheat. So let's make ourselves 1 chicken. How did I get a snowball? Oh, it must have been one of those random items, right? Yeah, look at all this stuff. That really confused me for a second there. And we're going to want a roost, which is just like the breeder, but without the seeds in the center. Now these 2 things you're going to want with any chicken setup basically. I'm also going to try to use this roost collector, which automatically collects items from the roost, which will make more sense in a second. But let me go ahead and make this. So it's just planks, a hopper, a chest, and a chicken as an item, which we have 4 of. So I'm going to go ahead and make, I think I need chests and hoppers. I'm going to build 3 of them for now. So I think it returns into a chest. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got chickens, right? There we go. So we're going to need seeds for breeding. So let me show you how this works. You got your breeding, you got your roost, and within a 9 by 9 radius, so 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 from that, you should be able to collect items. It doesn't have to be that far away, but that's kind of the maximum. So here's how the breeder works. You get seeds, drop them in there, get your smart chickens like this, and see it slowly start to breed. Now, unlike breeding them as actual chickens, as entities, they're not going to produce a baby chicken. They're going to produce a full-size chicken. And there's another benefit to that. Oh, look at our acceleration one. Almost dead. But we can use this for breeding. We're going to go check on that battery we set to charge last episode. Oh no. I didn't mean to. Look at that. That's insane. It's got a little bit of red on there. And now it's full. I'm just going to keep it for now. I'll put it back at the end of the episode and charge it in between. So let's go check on these lovebirds. Look at that. The little thing closes so you can't see them. So it's going very slow. 15, 16. Now if you check up on the top, these chickens have ratings. Smart chicken 111, smart chicken 111. That's just how chickens start. As we breed them, doesn't seem like it's going faster, but it definitely is. Like if I let it go, you get a few ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Look at that. Whenever you breed, whenever you're breeding chickens, the 111s are always going to go the slowest, and the higher tier chickens go even slower. But when they breed, they'll create a higher tier, like a 222 or 333, and then you're going to breed those chickens together. And the goal is to get 10-10-10, because they'll produce items the fastest. And with this mod, the chickens will stack up to 16 in the roost. If they're all the same chicken, they'll stack 16, and you can throw them in the roost, and they'll produce items very quickly. I think... There we go. Look at that. We got a 3, 2, 2. Now what I do is I just stack these two like that. Go with that. And this should go a lot faster. Now there's a lot of chickens in this mod, and they all produce different items. They produce ores. I'll show you all the chickens that they have. I'm not going to watch you breed. I'm not going to make you watch me breed them all, because this is it. This is how it's done. I'm showing you for the first time, so you don't have to watch it again. And when we get a little bit further in this pack, this will go a lot faster. But for now, I'm just going to breed up this smart chicken. And we are almost there. What do we get? 332. So I take these two out, put them there. These are basically trash now. There's no reason to hold on to them. You can cook them. You can cook them up if you want. Cook them as items and get the chicken, but this mod has cooked apples, so you don't need those. Unless you need them for a recipe. Then you need them, but you don't need them for food. So I know this is tedious, but it's definitely worth it. Right from the get-go, I'm going to be looking to make coal chickens because we're going to need a lot of coal in the future. And I can drop that one out. So why don't we finish this breed and then I'll show you the roost. This was a bad one to start with, I guess, because it's very slow. Alright, so you see this ticking up? This is how long it is before he produces the item that he's going to produce. So let's go ahead and just get him all the way up to 100. So there he goes. It's an egg. Smart chickens produce eggs. They're going to produce them very quickly when they're 10, 10, 10 and stacked 16. We won't need a ton of eggs, but we'll definitely need them for things in the future. So just let this go for now. We need to look at making some of our own. And that's why we wanted to get those chickens first. I'm just going to toss them up there. Where did our other chickens go? Did I roast the wrong chickens? Did I roast our what was it called? Chicken estros, right? So I'll have to make more cake, I guess. I can't believe I did that. Did I do that? Or did I put them in the chest down there by accident? No, because we came down here first, didn't we? Oh, my poor chickens. My poor cake chickens. Oh, we got cake here. Maybe it's not so bad. Diamonds? That's crazy. Another piece of cake, another piece of cake, another piece of cake. That's going to be easy. I don't feel so sad now. I'll just take 2 of these eggs and throw them to hatch. Like I've said in the past, mistakes will be made. I'm nowhere near perfect. However, good news is I think I've got the quality up on the videos. This one may be the best one yet. And they will, like that, they will breed passively if you leave them alone. We're going to cook that one up out of spite. Okay, so what we're going to do here. Right, we're going to look at the chickens. Look at all these chicken items, okay? Electrum, XP, Vibrant Alloy, Ink Black, Lapis, Flint. These are the starter ones. These are the higher tier ones. Iridium, Demon Metal, Moonstar. Look at this stuff. Awakened Draconium. So if you click on one, it'll tell you which 2 chickens you need to breed to get it. So Ender Pearl. Ender Pearl is Netherwort and Diamond. Netherwort is Glowstone and Cocoa Brown. Cocoa Brown is red and Cactus Green. Now we're getting to the beginning here. So red chicken is a red chicken egg. Red chicken egg is just red dye surrounded by an egg, which we apparently don't have very much of. So I say we, like I said, I want to get coal, so I'm going to need flint and log. These are 2 very easy ones to get. Now the log one is actually a spawn egg because it's got the dots on there. But this one, the flint one, you can make a bunch of them and you can throw them, or you can hatch them like we did these guys. Oh, flint one may be a spawn one too. The starter ones are usually spawn ones. Let's go ahead and just put that back in there. Okay. Sorry, you smart chickens. We're going to breed it just like this, because that's how you get coal, I believe. Yep, flint and log make coal. It's not a guarantee that they're going to make coal, though, because they can always just make another flint or another log. I feel like this takes longer now than the first time I played this pack. This first one always takes so long, so let's hope we get a coal one. Wow. This is taking forever. Alright, I'm going to cut it here. Alright guys, I got them to breed. Just got a log one though, so it's not going to help very much. It was another 111 log one. So that will help it go a little bit faster, but overall, not that great. Now this breeding process will go a lot faster if these guys were leveled up first. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it now though. I'm going to do it off camera so that I don't bore you to death with this chicken stuff. And like I said, we're going to make this go a lot faster in the future once we have a ton of coal, because we can build this this watch of flowing time. And then we can just put it on a pedestal next to it to make it speed up. But to do this, we need to get into a little bit of Project E early on. And this is where the coal comes from. And we need a ton of this stuff. But we can't even get here yet until we can get Dragon's Breath and the Nether Star. I mean, everything else we can get right now. But Dragon's Breath and the Nether Star are a little out of reach. We're going to start working on getting Nether Stars soon, because we're starting to hit some roadblocks with that. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. This is a sink. It's an infinite water source. You just hit it with a bucket and you get water. Or you can pump it out to things. And this is our whole setup for the obsidian that we kind of stopped making for now. So let me show you. Once we have the chickens leveled up, we got the roost, and we got this roost collector, right? Is my ring on? No. My airwalk charm. So once you get those, you saw the chickens that were there, right? So I made this spot up here. This is where my chicken farm is going to be. And once we have all these filled up with chickens, I went ahead and got one right away. Nether quartz. And he's full. He's just making nether like a boss, or nether quartz like a boss, and just dropping it into the ether somewhere. I made this whole crate full. They're, like I said, chickens are broken. They just take a long time to produce at first. So this guy is 10, 10, 10. And I put this marker here so I knew where the center was. I want to put one of these here and test it out. I've never used this before. So it looks like it's slow. Looks like it's slow, but it is working. I wonder if this would work on it for now. 17, 18, 23, 37. I think it's working. I don't really need to worry about that right now, though. Let me just do that. All right. So that's good. There'll be a buffer of items. But what we're going to do is, after we have a good amount of chickens, we're going to pipe out of the collector and into storage crates. Probably a bunch of compacting storage crates. And then eventually we're going to add this onto our system so that we can see inside the storage crates from down here. We won't even have to go upstairs to see what we have. We'll just be able to look in here and see all the nether quartz, and it'll be perfect. What else did I want to get to today? Let's take a look at our quests. So we have kind of been ignoring that. Let's do the the fertilizer, because we do need that red dye after all. This is easy for us now. Was it floral? No. Fertilizer. There it is. So it's basically any color dyes and bone meal. Okay. It's very specifically yellow dye. We have dyes, I think. I guess we're gonna have to get flowers first, which is easy. We just need bone meal and some grass. Did we do this once? I think we did. Wish I had a better grass spot right now. When we do Botania, we'll have a bigger grass spot. Because that's how I like to do my Botania. But for now, yeah, we did this once before. Can vein mine the grass. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I put this in here, the advanced iron collector, so that when I chop this stuff down, I don't have to try to get it. So I want to keep my animals safe, but I still want to collect my cactus and my sugar cane. So now this thing does it for me. But let's not get off track. So let's just drop some more bone meal. And there's not a lot of room in here. Stop staring at me, guys. You're making me nervous. All these flowers. Need some more of the roses, though. I'm sorry. Alright, that's good for now. I did put a crafting table over here. That's perfect. We have enough bone meal and enough flowers to make it right here on the spot. Bone meal. Red. Yellow. Oh no, do I need a certain amount? I need 5. Okay. That's okay. We'll just we need more, like I said, the roses. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. So many mistakes. What am I, human? Punch the pig in the face. Guess I'm not human, I'm a monster. What's with these dandelions? It's bonkers. There we go. They're not roses, are they? They're poppies. Yeah, they are. I always call them roses because they're red. I don't like the tall grass. Ever. In any of my Minecraft playthroughs, I hate the tall grass. The first thing I build with Botania is called the Horn of the Wild, generally. I call it my lawnmower. Cut all the grass down with it. So, I think we have enough now. Dandelions. We need 3. Perfect. Just the right amount. That should do it. Now when you plant this stuff, you get Botania flowers. This is the very first step of Botania. Once we have all the different types of flowers, we can grow just that type of flower. That's it for... Really? So we'll leave them in here for now, because we're not going to have much of a use for them until we get into Botania. We did complete this quest. And the autosave we can build. That's not a big deal. Especially now that we have our refined storage. It makes building almost anything really easy if you have all the materials. Let's drop a few of these off. We will check out that, I promise. They gave us a Botania book, which is nice because I do reference that quite a bit. So let's check this out. We get so many hammers. I really wanted some solar panels or something. I don't know. Right, the autosieve. Sieve this. I think we need one of these. Autosieve, regular one. We don't have panes, but we have glass, and we don't have blocks, but we do have iron. That's done. The auto sieve is a lot like the auto hammer, but there's like a little person inside there that does the sieving for you. You put a mesh in there. This is what I usually use when doing the Ex Nihilo stuff, but I wanted to try something a little bit different with you guys, and we did. It's working out for now. We may convert to those eventually. So we got another completed quest. Did we do any power generation? No. No. Yeah, that's right. I completed the 64 one because I actually went up to the 256, which is all I had materials for. And I did show you guys how to make those. Speed upgrades, Fluex, and Certus quartz. Okay. $256K. So to make this, you have to make this storage part, which is just like the other ones we've made. The 4Ks, we made this into the 16K. Then you need 3 of those to make the 64K, and then 3 64Ks to make a 256. So I made 6 of these and 2 of these. To make the next tier up, you need 3 of those. So it's a lot. And when you do these reborn storage disks, you can't get this back. So you have to start from scratch for each disk. Oh, looking at the time, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm just going to clean up our mess, drop it into our nice storage. I wanted to get into a little bit of auto crafting today, but we ran short on time. That's okay. There's always tomorrow. Or, whenever I get to it. Like my googly eyes. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.